Celestina, right? She'll be with us briefly tonight. With us briefly tonight. Share our experience with the digital consulting training, right? She's a former student of digital and alumni, and we are bringing her on board to share her experience with us. Just like many of you who are here, she attended a webinar, right? And today we want to hear about a success story, right? So Celestina, okay. I think I'll make you the host so that we can see your face. Okay. So you're welcome tonight. You have to unmute too. Right.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for coming on board tonight to share your experience with our students. It's much appreciated. And how's work today?
Work was good.
Okay,
Work was good.
That's good to know. So let's get to know you. I know you, but our listeners, viewers, they just want to know more about you. So who is Celestina? Celestina.
Okay. All right. So good evening, everyone. So glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Yumi. My name is Celestina Udia. I am a technical support analyst for the healthcare technology company. What else do you want to know? Should I continue?
Yeah, just continue. Just continue. You know the question, so over to you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm a technical support senior analyst at Helium Health. And I got to know about Agitar on, I think, Facebook when it was running some ads as at the time. And what prompted me to it was because I needed some knowledge on the M365. Yes, I was already doing technical support, but it didn't involve that platform as at the time, the M365 Microsoft Service Platform. And the company was beginning to think of going through that lane, and I needed knowledge. And so when I saw the ad, it was a perfect timing for me. And I attended the class, I paid for the class. I attended a Zoom meeting like this too, where Pastor Yomi spoke about, the amazing things that he just said. And I joined up on the class. It was beginners friendly. It was taken from the scratch, so it was something that was easy to assimilate. And the training so far had been amazing, because I say had because I'm done with the training. That's at last year. And it had been amazing because it resulted in me having, enough knowledge to be able to pioneer on the tasks at work concerning the bit of migration that the company did to the M365 platform. And presently, I'm like the go-to person at work when it comes to that platform. And that's the result of, having the agile training, right? And based on my experience so far, I can comfortably tell you that there's no worries if you in any way feel like maybe you are maybe going to get lost, or probably going to not feel like you fit in, because when you hear the word tech or M365 or Microsoft, some people get a bit taken aback, right? But with Agile, everything is simple. Like he said, there are videos actually that are recordings from the class saved on the Google Drive, so that anytime, right, even after the training, right, you have access to those things to brush up yourself. We take those classes, ask questions, and I think we had amazing instructor who took us, and was very patient, very, very patient, because I think patience is one of the qualities, right, that will be needed. and he was very patient, and we got to learn everything that we needed to learn and answer the questions. And so here I am today. Thank you.
Interesting. Yeah, you. So I'll just ask some further questions. So you said you attended a webinar like this, and
Yes.
you needed that knowledge. So the fact that you needed the knowledge was already there. But
Yeah.
what made you to choose Agital? Because you could have gone elsewhere, or what made you convinced that
Things.
Agital was the right place to be? Yeah.
Okay. So to be very, very honest, as at the time, I did not just want um a self-paced thing. That's a lot online, right? You could just go pick a course and do it. So what made me pick Digital was the part where I knew I will be taking hands-on, right? I'll be showed, how to, not just, trying to do it on my own. It's that part of where I'll be guided, hands to hand and shown how to do those things practically, and then a better walkthrough. Let me just put it that way. I wanted something that was quite, should I say physically virtual, if you want to call it that way.
Mm,
It's something
mm,
that can carry you along. You can feel like you are in a class. You can feel like you are in the midst of people, who wants the same goal, the same
mm,
thing that, you're pressing towards. And that was why, actually.
mm. Okay,
Yes.
so I see we still have maybe 3 minutes, so I will ask this last question. So many people want to register for an online program. They have this fear that, oh, it's online. Oh, sir, can't we have a physical? Are you going to teach me physically, right? Physically, where you will hold my hand like this, right? So your experience with our training, what can you say, even though it's an online training? Like, can you say
Yeah.
that somebody who wants a physical training and somebody who
Mm.
doesn't really have so much of a tech background, who is a newbie, do you think somebody like that can cope with the experience you had in the digital training?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, why?
Yes.
Don't just say yes. Why? Why do you think they can cope?
Yes, I think first of all, the breaker
Yeah.
should always start with the person who is lecturing or teaching, right?
Mm,
Being able to take you from we are coming with a lot of baggages, a lot of I hope this is going to go well and all of that. And first off, it started with who was teaching us, right? And that took us, it literally looked like we were in a class, not necessarily like physical class, but you can call, like I said, the physically virtual thing. Like you are there, you could feel the presence, you could feel the passion from the lecturer to want to take you in any place, especially when you had gaps, right? If you have gaps in the learning, because there were a lot of people probably who needed to go back on maybe last week training, and he was able to, generously and patiently, take that a bit of brief on that previous class and share it again. And so I don't know what else, because I think the only difference is just that you are not, sitting in one bench or one chair. Yes,
yeah. Okay.
practically for everything that you want concerning assimilation, right? Let me use that word, assimilation, and the lecturer himself, Agital actually has it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. We have 1 minute. So let me just ask. So what do you think about the community? Like coming into digital, have you been able to build friendships, relationships with other people? What's the
Okay.
social side of digital like? The community, the networking? Just shed more light on that.
Okay. So there is the community, and in the community, I think we get to, not I think, sorry, but we get to, talk, and I think sometimes job references are dropped. Sometimes there's the part of, assignments where you are put together, and that putting together in different groups to, finish up assignment kind of cause bonding. And I think from Agital, I've had, at least from my group, right? I can't speak for the after the group. Well, after the group is just more like, acquaintance, but for the group that I got to do assignments with, right? We get to, say hi once in a while, talk, and I think we even connected on LinkedIn, right? We all connected on LinkedIn. So you get to have that networking as well. Yes.
Yeah, so thank you, Celestina. I appreciate your time. I see that you just got back from home not quite long. So let me allow you to rest as I bring on Patrick. Do you know Patrick? Were you in the same batch?
I don't know which of the Patrick, because we
Okay,
had
well,
Patrick who also taught us.
maybe when he starts to talk, Sha, you get to
Okay.
see. So
All
thank
right.
you. Just
Thank
hold
you.
on. I need to get the oath back before
All
you
right.
go. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right.